Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you my new fast and easy brow routine. I love buying brow products and trying out different types and different colors and different brands and everything, trying to find a brow routine that is a good color for me and also the right type of product that doesn't take forever to do, because anybody can do their brows and have them come out perfect if they're willing to invest the time. But in order to do that, it takes a ridiculous amount of time that most people just don't want to spend doing their brows. So I finally came up with the perfect brow routine that is fast, and also I've got the color where I want it to, because that's another really tricky thing about doing your brows, is getting the right color. You don't necessarily want to match it to your hair. Some people look better with their brows lighter than their hair. Some people look better with their brows darker than their hair. It just depends. If you have light hair, then you probably want to go a bit darker than your natural hair color. But if you have dark hair, you'll want to go lighter, because otherwise it will probably look too harsh and it's just going to soften your entire look. So since I have stopped coloring my hair, and my hair is, uh, what do you call this? It's not really gray. I mean, it's not gray, it's not white, it's sort of like a platinum blonde, I guess. I don't know. It looks different in different lighting. But since I've stopped coloring my hair, it has become even more difficult to get the right shade. So I have found that either a taupe or a light brown seems to be what works best. And really what I'm looking for is a taupe shade, but not every company that makes brow products makes a taupe. Some companies, the light brown looks like a taupe. So you just have to really scrutinize the colors when you're doing some shopping. So I went out and bought a bunch of brow products over the last few days, and I've been testing out different ones, and two of the ones that I've tested so far, this has worked like a charm. So today, live on camera, I'm going to do the third one that I purchased, and hopefully this will come out good, because if it doesn't, I'll be kicking myself wishing I had used one of the ones that I already tried that I know works. But what I'm talking about is when you do your brows, like I said, it can be very time consuming. So if you want to do them quicker, what you want to do is start with a brow styling gel. Now, most people use a styling gel at the end just to give your brows some hold and to enhance the color if it's a tinted brow styling gel. But I was just playing around with some products the other day, and I discovered that if you use the brow styling gel first, then go in with your pencil, it is so much faster and you don't have to use as much product, because the brow styling gel is going to work through your brows and fill in most of it, and then all you'll need to do is just do a little bit of a touch up with the pencil in areas that you have either little or no hair. So I already had the e.l.f. brow pencil in taupe, so I went out and purchased the e.l.f. They call it Wow Brow. It's a brow styling gel, and in the shade taupe. So this is the only one that I haven't used yet, but I have no reason to think that this won't work the same way that the other two that I used. Because in case you're curious, the other two that I used was Anastasia brow gel and pencil in taupe. I used to use the medium brown, and that was not a good color match for me, or if it was before, it isn't now. So the taupe works good. And then I had the Believe Beauty brow styling gel in light brown, which I liked very much, but I didn't have the light brown pencil, so I purchased that. Those work too. So now we're going to try the e.l.f. version. So I'm just going to start off, And what you want to do is, if there's any product on the very tip of the applicator, you want to just wipe that off so that it doesn't end up as a clump in your hair. So I don't think it really matters where you start. I'm just going to very lightly start at the beginning of my brow hair and then work my way across. And I am moving in the direction of whatever direction the hair is growing. So if it's growing up, I'm going to lift the brow up or go sideways or go down. Okay, so after running this through my brow, you can see at the very beginning there are no hairs and there are gaps between the hairs. So now I'm going to go in with the pencil and I'm going to try to do some hair-like strokes at the beginning where there is no hair at all, and then move across to the area where the brow hairs are sparse. They're there, but there's not as many of them. And then I'm just going to work my way across in any areas that look like they may have any kind of a gap there. And that, my friends, is a very natural looking brow that doesn't look like it's been painted on, but yet I used a brow styling gel and a pencil, and I think that's about as natural looking but yet filled in as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna do the other brow off camera and then just come back at the end with some last minute information for you. Okay, so I think I will not have to buy any brow products now for quite some time because I actually have 3 sets in front of me that work great, and so, you know, the colors are gonna be a little different from one to the next, but I'm really happy with the results of all 3 of these. So I wanted to show you what they all were so that you would know the prices too, because I got a great deal on this and I don't know how much longer it's going to be available, because this Anastasia kit is called the Power Duo, and it's only $25 for both products, and it was limited edition, so I think whatever they have left in stores, this is going to be it. But you get a full-size brow wiz, and like I said, this is taupe, and then you get a miniature, smaller version of the it's a mini Dipbrow gel, and that is in taupe as well, but $25, because you're going to pay almost that just for the brow wiz. So basically you're only paying $3 for this, and it's a great way to try this product. I really like it, and so that is a good deal, and they have that at Ulta and Sephora, so just whatever is left in stock. So if they happen to have the color that you want, great. I was really glad that they had the taupe because that's what I was after. Yeah, I used to use medium brown in the Anastasia, and I used that because that's what they actually recommended to me, and I did not find that to be a good color for me at all. When I was coloring my hair, though, it was good, but not now. Okay, and the second one that I tried, I already had the Believe Beauty Brow Styling Gel in light brown, and this is from Dollar General. That's the only place where you can buy that. So I went and picked up the brow pencil in light brown, and those two work good too. This is going to give me a slightly darker, more dramatic look than the taupes, but the Believe Beauty brow pencil is only $4, and the brow styling gel. I don't have that written down here. Funny. I've had it for quite some time too, but it's probably the same price. So it's only $8 for the two products. And then the e.l.f. ones, the gel is $4 and the brow pencil is only $2. But then it depends where you buy it sometimes too. So $6 for those two. And that is the lightest one in color of the three. So I also wanted to just show you the difference in the color in case you buy similar colors as I do. That way you can see exactly what the colors look like. So let me start with the one that I just used on camera. So this is e.l.f. in Taupe. So that's what that shade looks like. And you have to definitely take into consideration the natural color of your brows, because you're mixing one color with another to create a third color, more or less. Okay, the Believe Beauty one is light brown. And that is that one right there. So see, they're quite similar. As a matter of fact, if I go over that line just a little bit more, they're pretty much identical. So it doesn't really matter, you know, which one of those you get, and the price difference is not that much. So basically, whichever one is closest to your house, I would say. Now the Anastasia one is very popular, but it's a much thinner tip. It's like a micro brow pencil. And I find this, honestly, I find this one to be more difficult to deposit color. You have to really press down hard to get it to show up. You have to keep going over and over. It's drier. But look at that. Look at that, you guys. That is almost the exact same shade in all three. So if I was you, nothing against Anastasia, but I really feel like with the pencil, the e.l.f. or the Believe Beauty one, they apply a lot easier, and the Anastasia one is drier, so it's much harder to work with. And then as far as the brow styling gels, I don't think I can really swatch those because of the type of applicator there is. Oh, by the way, I did want to mention though, with the e.l.f. one, this one has fibers in it. So if you're somebody that just doesn't like to work with any products with fibers, then you might want to stay away from this. But where it's going in your brows, I don't feel like it's going to be as much of an issue as, say, a fiber mascara would be. I mean, this is in your brows, so chances are they'll stay put and they're not going to fall into your eyes or anything. And so because this is a brush, I don't think I can do a swatch. I'll try it though. Okay, so that's the e.l.f. one. Ooh, that's very taupe compared to the liner for the e.l.f. is right above that. And then, so what would be next? Believe Beauty. That one is also very taupe compared to the pencil. Interesting. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Okay, and then this is the Anastasia. The Anastasia one is definitely more brown. The Believe Beauty is the most taupe, and then the e.l.f. is sort of a cross between the two. So another thing, since I have all these products, what I might do also is just play around mixing and matching brands since the colors are all so close together. But yeah. So I guess I won't have to buy any brow products at all for a long time. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and subscribing. And if you enjoyed this brow video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.